Rick Hong, AfterBuzz TV, covering the red carpet for Loudermilk and Hit the Road. It's going to be a fun time talking to the cast next.
Good.
So the last time I saw you was at the TCAs at the Beverly Hilton. And I was excited because it was like a dream come true to meet you.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
And you actually answered like a decade-old question about the beans and the frank, and I was so happy you answered that. So how's the process been now that like you guys are actually doing the premiere for your show?
It's been kind of like perfect, honestly. You know, when we wrote this thing, I wrote it with Bobby Mort, and we walked into DirecTV network, and they said they loved the pilot that we'd written. We hadn't shot it. And they said, where's it go? And I, blah, 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 blah. I told them, like, the arc of the first season. And after a half hour, they said, all right, go do it. Go do the 10 episodes. I was like, okay. They said, we'll give you the money, go do it. I was like, perfect. Like, and I kept waiting for the other shoe to fall, and it never did. Is that the expression, the other shoe? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you're Peter Farrelly, so to me, it doesn't seem like it drops that much.
Okay, but let me tell you something about life, is nothing comes easy, ever. Like, you think, like, okay, if you have a hit movie, then the next movie it'll be easy to do. It never is. It's always a battle. And I always tell people, I said, you got to have a thick skin. Don't expect anything to come easily. You know, Wes Anderson has trouble putting movies together. You know, Martin Scorsese has trouble putting movies together. It's not easy. And a TV show is the same thing. So when it comes together and they say, hey, go do it, we trust you, it's very satisfying and inspiring. And we went off, and I think we did something pretty good here.
So now that you've done this, do you enjoy one over the other, like TV? Because TV does go faster than film to a degree. Do you enjoy that more, or you like them the same, or just depends on the project?
I like them the same. It's like you're telling a story, and I love doing movies, but movies are, you know, the audience is shrinking, because unless you have like a cartoon or an animated movie or a superhero movie, it's very, very hard to get a comedy made now. Yet on TV now, you can do some world-class stuff that you can never do. So I'm very happy to be in TV. I'm also doing a movie, by the way. I'm in pre-production.
You're doing the Green Book.
Yes, exactly, Green Book. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that last time. I was going to say, is Viggo and Mahershala still doing the movie?
We're still doing it. Viggo and Mahershala, and we start shooting in November, and that's thrilling.
Because this is your first drama.
My first drama, but also I think, honestly, I think those are the best two actors working today. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think there's a better tandem of actors in a movie this year, and that thrills me, because it really does. Look, you can do so much with your script, and you can do so much with your directing, but ultimately you hand it over to the actors, and you're like, come on, give it to me. And I'm in really good hands.
I'm excited to see you actually do a drama instead of a comedy. And so, touching on what you were talking about before, then you're more happy now that there are other platforms available to tell stories, as opposed to just a network that kind of keeps you in a box, I'm imagining.
I never had any interest in doing network unless it was Seinfeld or Cheers or Friends, like good shows. And there were only one a decade, maybe two. Not a lot of good shows. Like the number one shows weren't good a lot of time. So I had no interest in that, but now there's a lot of good shows. I can't keep up with the good shows, you know. I find shows every day. Like I found a show that in the last month called Nathan for You. It's not a scripted show, but it's a guy who's like spoofing these shows about fixing businesses, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So it's gotten so good, it's hard to keep up with. But that's great for everybody. You know, it really is. There used to be like three networks and 3 good shows.
So did you finish Goliath? I know that you were binging that.
Yeah, I love Goliath. I love Narcos.
That's right.
Narcos episode season 2 and 3. I mean, Breaking Bad's the thing.
Yeah, creme de la creme.
Narcos season 3, neck and neck with Breaking Bad.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure to talk to you again, and congratulations. Yeah. I'm excited to see the show.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.